Welcome once more to another edition of the Shortest TV Show. We have an amazing guest in the house.
Hi everyone. John here, John Mechuge, property manager for a real estate company in Abu Dhabi.
Sorry, where are you from?
I'm Cameroonian by nationality.
How long have you been in the UAE?
To cap, I've been in the UAE for like 13 years now. Yeah, and it has been a good experience so far. Man.
Pocket on flop, man.
I swear. Money days are
Pocket on flop very much.
Money account, I know, like, I tell you.
I've been getting this impression that so many Africans, when they come, especially here, they just want to come and be like for 1 year, maybe 2 years, and maybe they relocate, right?
Yes, sir.
So spending all these years here in UAE, did you have this in mind?
No, me myself, when I came here in 2013, it was a little bit different because, well, we always had the impression of when you're traveling to America, you're going to study. The mindset is going to study.
Yeah.
But when you're coming to UAE, you're not going to study, you're just coming to make the money. And I believe if you go to anyone's house and you don't have the proper training, they will not want to put you in any position.
Okay.
So they don't trust you with anything. So if Africans were basically coming to the UAE in those days and coming to either get a course or educate themselves on one thing or another, get a skill, then I mean that will put them on a good level.
Okay, so what motivated you to come to the UAE?
Well, I come from an IT background based in Cameroon. I was basically doing IT during my school and basically working and studying. So that made me feel like, okay, now Cameroon doesn't have the best IT schools which you have hands-on experience on when it comes to IT. And India is one of them. So, and second part of it was the Emirates also had advanced technology when I had to Google that online, and so like, okay, now the Indians who were the very, like the experts in IT were highly hired in the Emirates, and they pay well in the Emirates. So I said, okay, let me come and learn in the Emirates while I'll be working. So that gave me the option to like, okay, that's my first choice.
Yeah.
But when I came to Emirates, it wasn't that idea, because I came with the idea of just coming to work money first, then study later. But it didn't work out for me well. So because what I got in those days was not a handful of money like how I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I had to come and start from the bottom. Then you have to work your way up.
Not like today.
Yeah.
So actually, let's get into real business now. So Africans have always been considered as the minority in the Middle East. So what impressions do Africans in the Middle East do have?
Yeah, again, like I said before, Africans come in the Middle East with their experience of just coming to make money with zero experience. No one is going to pay you any good sum of money when you have zero experience, nothing to bring to the table. So again, if like in those days in 2013 when I moved in here, everyone was just coming for work. Now, fast forwarding now to 2024, each and every African you meet on the street, if you ask him, he will tell you he either did a course or took some classes. And I mean, the difference is clear. Now you find Africans driving luxurious cars, doing shopping everywhere. They're involved in all kinds of business.
Yes.
Every company you go, you'll find an African now in a very good position. I didn't say there's no people on the bottom. There's still people on the bottom, but they just have to look their way up by getting educated, and then we go.
Yeah, because what I feel like Africans, when they come here, they underestimate themselves. You get it?
Yeah.
Because you might even have the idea, or you might even have the experience to hold a certain position. But I feel like some of them are afraid, like, no, I don't think I can do this, because they try to scale themselves with with other nationalities. Let me just say like the Indians, you know, they are so good in IT, and you're like, oh, I cannot compete with them because they are more than me. So there is this fear. So how did you handle this fear?
It was tough. Well, again, like everybody always starts watching YouTube. There are motivational speakers out there. I mean, they always try to build that energy in you. Challenge yourself. If you don't challenge yourself, you don't take one step, you'll never know. That was one thing. And the second thing is, I already was in the IT field, so I just, the teacher who was basically my mentor took me through a journey for like 6 months back to back. He was the one also motivating me, like, don't be scared to fail.
Yeah.
You have to fail to succeed, and that was just that. So one step each day, one step, and I was also doing my self-assignment, and that's what made me be where I am today.
That was quite good. See, honestly, based on my observation, I myself, I came to realize that you need to dream big, and you don't need to limit your expectations.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Because there are people actually here in this country that are in bigger positions and they're controlling, you know, people that they never thought that they could. So I know that the goal is not only getting a Schengen visa and traveling to maybe the US or Canada or wheresoever to make it big. But if you believe in yourself and where you are, you can make it big.
You can make it.
And what you just need to do is you need to strive harder, because from what I've noticed, especially here in the UAE, when you are working in any company, you don't have to limit yourself.
Yeah.
Just a staff. You need to try to see if you can grow from where you are, because there are people that are working in a company here for maybe 5 years in the same position, same salary, same everything. So do you think it's advisable? Let's say it's their comfort zone. You're comfortable, the company doesn't trouble you, they pay your salaries on time. Is it advisable?
For me, on a personal note, I would say no, because I mean, we are all youths. Most Africans in the Middle East are youths. We are not old to a point where we say, okay, we are going on retirement. But if you know that if you calculate the time, your age, your present age and your retirement age, and then you see how much money which you have to make, that should give you that burning fire to want to spice up and get more money as for that quick number of time. That should be your driving force, first of all. Second of all, you will not stay in the Middle East for the rest of your life. There will become a time where you have to retire. You have to go home, be your own wealth, enjoy your own money, and enjoy time with your family. Here it's like a fast train. When the train is moving, just have to make sure you keep getting money when the train is moving. When it comes to retirement time, then you pack out of the UAE, go to your country and sit there. Maybe if you want to stay here for the rest of your life, it's up to you still. But you have a very limited time to make money. That should not make you feel comfortable in the position where you are, because you have to make money as much as you can to retire and enjoy your life.
If you tell a friend that you are traveling to maybe the Middle East, maybe the search of a job, sometimes they don't actually consider you. If you tell somebody that you are going to Canada, I think the excitement is different. Why is it so?
Well, I would say this is based on personal studies, based on the rumors out there that people came in here and it didn't work out for them. So they took the bad experience and then they went out and then they posted that out. So that basically has been scaring people away. But the truth, what I know is every rich billionaire, millionaire, or whatever famous artist which you know is always in the UAE 2-3 times a year. Why?
That's very true.
So now that is where I would say business happens here. If you're someone who is business minded, money minded, build up a career, then this is the country where I think you can be. Because take for example, every motivational speaker is always here, and this is one of the countries which is like free from crime rates. You can walk in the street, you can walk 24 hours, sleep on the street, nothing is going to happen to you. Unlike you can stay in Europe. In Europe, you work just for 12 months. 6 months is snow. And now, if you're someone who has some kind of disease, you cannot work during winter.
Yes.
The same thing with Canada. Though the money is good, but I mean, depends on how much you make, how much you want to make for yourself. There is no amount limited in the UAE for you to make. Build up yourself, build up your mentality, then money is yours.
Good. Good. So actually, for those of when I keep on shouting, the talk say, Dubai no be bush, Dubai no be bush. The main intention are for succeed and to make it big. As long as you are here in the UAE and you are making it big, it is the same. Everywhere is difficult. Yeah. So for me, if you have a goal, you have to work towards it. Wherever you find yourself, you have to persevere, because before the grass gets greener, you have to first of all struggle.
Yeah, you have to
From the
plant.
beginning.
You have to till the soil.
I myself, when I came to the UAE, the first 1 month was not easy, but I never had the thought of going back home. So I knew that one day I'll be okay. So I did not even have that thought of going back. I was like, okay, no matter what it is, I'm gonna get the job that I can have for the moment, and I know that things will get better. We are so much happy to receive you here at the Shortest TV show. UAE is an amazing country. If you want to come to UAE, you don't need to be afraid. You need to be positive. Forget about the negative sides. Every country has a negative and a positive side. Come to the UAE, hustle. As you are hustling, you keep upgrading yourself and your family will smile. Ciao.